Twin Cities, and just happy Saturday from the 612 to the 651. We are just happy to be back with you for another Saturday of great conversation. Of course, we like to kick back, relax, have inspiring guests that can motivate you and just help you level up as we're kicking in. You are watching Natalie, and before we get all the way into it, and my cocktail of the evening, oh yes, it's happy hour, so make sure you got your refreshment. We got to bring in my guy, my favorite local reporter, as I like to call him, Mr. Anthony Gardner. What's up, Anthony?
What's up, y'all? How's it going?
Yes.
How's everybody doing?
On the show, pulling up, sharing, not only what they do in business, but how they've transitioned, how they've grown. Nikki Stubbs, I hope you all were able to catch that episode as we wrapped up Domestic Awareness Month in October. Just fascinating. I think she blew both of our minds. In the daytime, you are a parole officer, so you've seen a lot of things, but I think we both were like, wow. And, also we like to highlight individuals that are making a positive impact in the community and those that should be recognized for the work. And you picked two people right here in the community that are doing amazing things. So talk about who you wanted to highlight today.
That's right. On the show, we like to make an effort to highlight individuals. So this week we have two individuals, Labor Janae.
And we were struggling with that, Labor. We hope
I apologize if I got the name wrong, but he's a Star Tribune reporter, a public safety reporter, and he was named Journalist of the Year by the National Association of Black Journalism. Number two, congratulations to Stephanie Pierce on being recognized as the 2021 Women in Business honoree by the Minneapolis and St. Paul Business Journal. Big ups to everybody. Keep working hard. Keep doing great things, and we appreciate your work.
So nice. And if you are doing something special in the community, we want to shout you out. Make sure you send an email to info@theconnectonline.com. You can also go to our website, fill in some information, and we will either put your event out there, put you out there, and give you some of this light. So, but coming up next, we are going to visit with a woman that has created a company to where she can get you hydrated and you don't even have to leave your house. So that's right up my alley. We are talking to Lisseth. She's the owner of Dynamic Drips. She's coming up next. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Jess DeFeo, and I am a social media coach for women entrepreneurs who know they are on a mission to change the world with their business, but are struggling with how to market themselves authentically to their ideal client on social media. I can help you go from overwhelmed and confused on what to post to creating effective and impactful content that converts your followers into customers. Head to my website to grab your free course, Instagram 101 for Business, and learn the strategies I use to grow my business in just 6 months.
But coming up next, we are going to visit with a woman that has created a company to where she can get you hydrated and you don't even have to leave your house. So that's right up my alley. We are talking to Lisseth. She's the owner of Dynamic Drips. She's coming up next. We'll be right back.
Hey, beautiful people, it's Major Mr. This is why I love you. And you are watching the Connect Network TV.
Welcome back. So Anthony, I love our next guest. Let me tell you, if you're trying to get on this show, you got to go through him because he is our booking agent. He brings the heat, the fire, and just so many amazing people. This next guest, I definitely am happy I've linked up with her. When I get home to the Twin Cities, I'm getting a drip, okay? And I don't mean drip, baby. I'm gonna get some drip, okay? Some moisture, some hydration, water, all the things. Coming up next, we have Miss Lisseth. She created a company called Dynamic Drips. She's keeping people healthy, hydrated, encouraged, all of the things. Lisseth, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Hello.
Thank you for being here. And for those that are not familiar with you, tell us a little bit about how Dynamic Drips got started.
Well, I have been a nurse for about 11 years. The majority of my background is with emergency medicine. And I did a lot of vascular access for Children's Hospital for a little while as well. So kind of a niche of mine. I've always been really good at it. I've always been really interested in it. And just working in the ER, my business partner and I, her name is Teal. She's a nurse practitioner that I worked with years ago. We kind of threw around the idea, and then COVID happened, and there's so many things that take such a toll on your body, and hydration is so important for so many of those things. And it was like, you know what, let's go, let's do it. And people need us more now than ever, and let's make it happen. So here we are.
You kind of touched on it a little bit, but can you go a little bit more in depth on why mobile infusion? What about providing this service was important to you?
It was important to us because we want people to be hydrated, healthy. Different ways of wellness besides Western medicine are so important. And me in the ER at Regents Hospital, we saw people come in constantly for all kinds of different symptoms and ailments. And something as simple as the right vitamins, minerals, and hydration could have prevented them from even needing to come in. That piece of it, the fact that you can get that treatment where you are, when you want it, and get it taken care of is huge for people. So we wanted to make our patients and the community be able to have access to something like that without having to get up when they don't feel well and go in and see someone and spend a ton of money and have to, jump through all the hoops to be seen.
I want you to talk a little bit about how dynamic drips can help with that. What are some of the services that you offer, and what does that look like?
75 to 80% of Americans are chronically dehydrated. You don't even realize how important hydration is. I mean, your muscles, your bones, your organs, your brain, your heart, all of that. Every time your heart beats, it's pumping fluid to the rest of your body. And if there's not enough fluid in your body, your heart is working harder, your brain is working harder, you're foggy, all of the things. Your body can't recover from small illnesses as well without proper hydration. So we make it convenient. We have 12 different pre-formulated infusions. We have everything from basic hydration to we have hangover recovery. We have one, it's called the pre-party potion. That one we can give you before you even go out and drink. We have one for hair, skin, and nails that I have had amazing feedback on. Just people saying they're complimented on their skin glowing. We have performance recovery. We have pre-performance for athletes, a whole wide range of different ways to help people. Vitamins and minerals and fluid. So a lot of the things that we have in our infusions are things that your body makes naturally that you deplete every day, just breathing and living your life, and you're not replacing those things.
So you basically, just answered my next question. You know what I'm saying? During the heightened part of COVID, when New York was the epicenter of COVID going down, there was no nurses. People were sick everywhere. They needed volunteers to come in. Lisseth took it upon herself to leave her family to go to New York.
Wow.
I don't know how long you was there, but I know it was a couple weeks at least.
13 weeks.
Oh my goodness, girl.
There's a lot of
you. Wow.
I appreciate it because when I heard it, I was like, that is what's up. Thumbs up, love, everything. So
amen.
I appreciate it.
God bless you. I love this. And listen, so this means y'all can trust Lisseth to come through, do the IV, get you right, and get you back healthy and properly hydrated. I want you to talk a little bit about a few of the misconceptions that people might have about IV therapy, because, someone might be at home listening and still be on the fence as to, whether or not this is for them. But I mean, I really feel like this is something I want to stand behind and really get into. And I can't wait to have you service me, hire you. So talk about some of the things that people might have confused.
I think that people see a lot of times, I've done a number of them. One example was the Renaissance Festival.
Right.
And sometimes people are like, are you okay? Are you okay? What is this? And it's not a bunch of medications. It's not a bunch of things that are going to make you feel different. And it's not even something that you immediately, with a couple of them, the hangover cure, for example, that one, you're up and running again within 45 minutes. But overall, a lot of the benefits that you feel are better sleep, better focus. When you don't have enough fluid, like I mentioned earlier, your heart is beating faster. Everything is kind of like what's going on, what's happening. And we get in these places where we're used to that. And so we just say, okay, well, that's life. I'm busy or I'm working a lot. And you don't realize how good you can feel until you feel that good and you look back and you realize, wow, this is great. So there's a lot of, there doesn't have to be anything wrong with you. You don't have to be feeling absolutely terrible. It's beneficial to your life as a whole, just more energy, more focus, more clarity, decreased inflammation, increased cell regeneration. When you think you're using your resources, you're using your reserve all day long, and replacing that, and basically your body's now going to war against life with some ammo and some shields, and you're gonna conquer everything a whole lot easier.
Man, it's 2022, baby. It's 2022, new ways.
We have multiple ways of scheduling appointments. You can call, you can text. The phone number is 612-208-8245. Website is www.dynamicdrips.com. Call, text, book online. The process, we consent everyone to our services. We take a full medical history. We go over your allergies, your medication. So we're very aware of all the things going on in your body. And we have the ability, which is what I love about our company, is that we have the ability to tailor things to your needs. So if there's something that says, I really want this drip, but I have this condition, or I have, a doctor said, don't do this, we can omit that ingredient or replace it or take it down a notch or add something else that's going to help. We have the ability to make things great for you. And so that's how that process works. And you can find us online. We're on Instagram, Dynamic Drips, and then Facebook, Dynamic Drips Infusion and Wellness. So.
Well, Lisseth, you're my girl. I got a girl, y'all. I got a girl. Can hook me up with a drip.
Natalie, I'll be in Dallas. Come and see me.
Girl. Okay, we're going to talk off
for the infusions. Yep.
Yes, of course you are. Of course you're coming to Dallas for the infusion because you are helping the world. Y'all, make sure you hit Lisseth up. Such a beautiful soul, beautiful skin. The skin tells it all. So, honey, yes, you are hired. Y'all hit her up. We are going to take a very quick break and be right back. We're talking more about the blackout coming up November 7th. You don't want to miss it.
Yo, this is Master P. Keep up with Natalie at the Connect Network.
Want to be a legit party planner but don't know how? Partypreneurs 101 is for you. A 10-week online course unlike any other. Get paid to do what you love and be your own boss. Learn more at thepartypreneurschool.com.
Continues. I'm with my favorite reporter out of the Twin Cities, Anthony Gardner, and you're amazing, Anthony. You're booking like just the best guests in the Twin Cities. I hope when you are at home and you're watching, you're like, ooh, that face looks familiar. Ooh, yes. I think I know so-and-so. Oh yeah, that's what I'm looking for. And it's so fun and just interesting talking to our next guest. I shared that, when I was like in junior high school, we were trying to skip school, and maybe not junior high, but for sure in high school. Sorry, Mom. Trying to go to Central because like everybody was at Central, and Central was the place to be. And my big cousin Herbie was in a rap group called the Abstract Pack. Okay. Now, if you know, if you don't, I'm sorry. But Glorius Martin was one of the members of the Abstract Pack. And, my cousin is no longer with us today. But how special, how amazing. I'm getting goosebumps that the world, it just flips around 360 all the time. And now the Abstract Pack really continues because Glorius has turned it into, a business, so much more than just music. Glorius, welcome to the show. Oh, so happy you are here, Glorius Martin. This is so funny. We're grown-ups now. And yes, we are on the CW. Thanks to Anthony. I haven't seen you in probably 15 years, but God is good. And he's just, cousin Herbie is here. This is so epic.
Well, man, first of all, it's an honor to be here. AG, thank you, bro, for having me. Natalie, this is an amazing platform. Salute to you, sis. Pack material again. Yeah. If people hear it, they see it and they'll be like, what do you sell? Tape and boxes? And for those who don't know, they don't know. Again, Pack Material Entertainment LLC is was founded by the Abstract members of the Abstract Pack, and it was the grown-up move. We had some of us had moved out to California, some of us moved out to Seattle, some of us stayed home. But when we came back as adults, a lot of us married, children, we was like, man, let's take this, to the next level and like start our own kind of company, label, whatever it is. And Pack Material was born.
I love this. And, one thing that's pretty cool about what you're doing is that you're creating an all Black everything space. So if you're looking for Black vendors, Black DJs, Black spaces with Black owners where you can come and have a party, come and have an event, that's a piece of what you're doing with your business. Touch on that.
All that, and then a sense of duty and obligation to provide things that I don't see. I'm not one of those type of people that complains about things that I don't do anything about. Back in the 90s, nobody was messing with hip hop in St. Paul. Like, we had to stay over here, and we couldn't even go and rap in Minneapolis. And when we did, as soon as they said, and they made sure to say, this group is from St. Paul. So the Abstract Pack, we just came and like took respect, like for not only us, but for St. Paul. And I'm still doing the same thing with this company, saying, look, man, I'm going to create events here. I'm going to put money in people's pockets here. I'm going to try to grow the economic system for us here. Further go into what you're talking about, the blackout is based on the spirit of Rondo, because as you know, COVID kind of just destroyed Rondo days, and we didn't have it last year. I don't think we're going to have it this year. So to cover that gap, I was like, well, I ain't going to be able to do it as big as Rondo days yet. But what if I got a whole bunch of Black vendors and Black businesses and Black cooks and Black merchants and performers and all that together, just like Rondo days, but with the little twist on it, it has to be in a Black-owned space. It has to bring awareness to a space that people don't know about that can hold that many people. And that's all happening at the Blackout. That's the whole point of it, is just to celebrate and discover and support businesses that are growing right here in your own backyard, St. Paul, Minneapolis, or from wherever, that you can support right away.
Right. I have attended the event and it's beautiful. The vibe is smooth. The music is smooth. The environment is cool. I mean, everything's just tight, man. I wouldn't expect anything less than that though, bro, because it's Glow. So tell us more about your brand, bro.
Okay. So just like everything else, man, is like the consistency and theme is what it is for me. And it's just kind of like, again, I used to pray, God, like, if I get successful, if I start making money or whatever, I only want to do that if I'm able to help people while I'm doing it. Like, I just don't want to have a good idea that just takes off and sells and does whatever. And then I'm just, somewhere. It's like my ideas and the events that I create and the things that I do all have to come back to a full circle of moving my city forward, moving the people that's in my city forward, and while at the same time displaying a pride in that city, even in some things that I may not even see yet, but just planting the seeds of like, man, be proud of where you from, not just a St. Paul thing, but just in general, be proud of where you from. And more importantly than being proud of where you from, getting tattoos and shouting your city out on rap albums or whatever, whatnot, do something for that place that you're claiming to be proud of. I'm going to make some clothes for it or whatever. And I had this thing that I used to say, like, man, 10 years ago, for any of this happened, I was like, man, I'm a pallbearer, just playing off of the, obviously the word, pallbearer or whatever, but just changing it to the Paul. And I'm like, I carry my city. And I know a gang of people that carry this city and that bear it, you know what I mean? And by any means, and keep it off the ground. And it's like, I'm like, I'm gonna make a clothing brand called, originally it was called Paul Bearers or whatever. But I was like, man, people could probably misjudge that. So I'll just be like Paul Wearer off of Paul Bearer. And it's like, I wear the Paul, you know what I'm saying? I bear the Paul, I wear the Paul. Yo, it's just not about money. It's just not about success. It's about what are you doing to give back in the midst of your success? Who are you becoming as you're going up, as you're elevating, as you're evolving? And I just always want to stay grounded and keep my head about where I'm going and why it is that I do what I do. And it's not so Glow can be the man, is that so I can make this place a better place. And long after I'm gone, even if it's a tree I can't sit under, I know I planted a seed that one's going to grow in its place.
I love that, Glow. That's so amazing. So special. Talk a little bit about that, because you're going to be celebrating hip hop artist Ken C, the release of his final installment and his phenomenal God's Work mixtape series, and it's called The Final Testimony. So I want to hear a little bit about that before you go.
I'm so glad you asked me about that. It's that old cliche term that when you do what you love, it's not work. And so like everything that you're talking about, from my clothes to DJing, to throwing events, all this stuff, I know I got a lot of energy. I've always had. I'm 46 years old and I'm still like, what's up, what's going on? But believe me, sometimes I don't sleep. My baby gets mad at me. You need some structure in your life. You need some balance and blah, blah, blah. But everything that you're talking about excites me so much. And We Next is, again, me saying I don't like how certain artists get picked out just for whatever reason they don't get shine. So I say, yo, I love what you do. I'm about to throw a show at the Amsterdam. I want you. I want Kaleem the Dream. I want BDF. I want the Visualizers. I want Shavonda. I want Sienna on the mic. I want Nakara, aka Solo Star. These are the people that I want to like. Look, y'all. I know y'all got y'all favorites, but check these people out. I follow that up with a We Next radio show on WEQY. My mind state is like, if it's good, it's good. Just play it. Don't try to set it up for people to decide whether it's good or not. Because y'all know, if somebody cook you something and you be like, well, I don't really know about this, you go ahead and try something, you're gonna be like, and your mind is already almost made up. Like, if you made it and you from where I'm from and you already sure about it, how am I gonna be sure about it when you ask me to taste it? So instead of doing all that, I just be like, yo, this is bomb. Boom. Music is less than, it's like, yo, I'm saying it's equal to, sometimes even greater than, the stuff that you listening to. So We Next Live at the Amsterdam is on the eve of Thanksgiving, right downtown St. Paul. Like you said, it's going to be a celebration of Ken C. He put out like 5-6 mixtapes called God's Work, all different titles. And this last one is called The Final Testimony. I help provide a platform for you to get your music out. That's it.
I love that, Glow. And that's a lot of what we do right here. We have a platform for you. So make sure you are on the website. Follow our guest today, because so many amazing people. And Glow, one of the things that I remember about you from back when I was a teenager, I'll be 40 next year, is that you were always positive. There was never any B's and H's in the music of the Abstract Pack. You guys were always celebrating women, big upping Black women, and just respecting Black women. And you continue to do that today. So we're going to bring you something so special this holiday season. We are I shouldn't say we, I'm just going to be there going like this. But Glow, Glow is bringing you Central's finest. Oh, it's homecoming, okay? 2021. Glow, talk a little bit about that real quick.
So basically, this is still in its pre-planning stages or whatever. But again, I've had this idea for a long time, and God's timing is just everything. So in essence, and what I noticed was that the reason why Central was so cold, and while our Wikipedia list of celebrities and notable business people and people that have made supreme impacts not only in this city, in this state, but across the nation, is because they put just as much effort into arts and expression as they do in in education. You may not do good in science or whatever, but you are ace at TV production. You're an ace in recording studio. You're an ace in the dance studio. You're an ace in gymnastics. Like it just balances that out. So people graduate, even if they barely made it by the skin of their teeth academically, they graduate still feeling like a whole person. So homecoming is going to highlight a lot of these people that have graduated as whole human beings and not just some kind of academic failure. And that came out of a mind that went to Central High. Like, let's be for real, man. Y'all other schools got to step up, man. That's what homecoming is about.
All right, Glow, we're going to let you go. We appreciate you so much. Y'all see
Peace,
the
bro.
information on the bottom across the ticker. And make sure you head over to packmaterialentertainment.com. Don't forget about the event November 7th. And, of course, he also has the event on November 24th. We next. You next? Are you next? If you're next, get in touch with Glow. They'll hook it up. We're going to take a quick break. Anthony, you're the real MVP, though. You know that, right? You're the real MVP.
It's all love, y'all. All love.
We'll be right back.
Peace.
Wear it, feel it. A lifestyle brand with focus on affordability, comfort, and community. A perfect blend of culture, style, class, and professionalism. WearItFeelIt.com.
What's up? It's your girl Tisha Campbell. You will see me soon on the J Team with Miss JoJo Siwa playing a villain. And you are watching the Connect Network TV.
We are living in challenging times, and despite having a 9-to-5 job, you still find it difficult to pay your bills and have money left over to spend on experiences that brings you joy. If you're at a point in your life where you know that there is more for you, you want to start a side business and express your multi-passions, but you're not sure if your gifts or ideas can be profitable, believe in yourself and connect with us over at RaquelWalters.com and let us help you to get clear on the knowledge you have that you can monetize right away.
Hi, I'm Ananda Lewis. I help women thrive. You can find me on Instagram at I'm Ananda Lewis or on my new app, Elixir, available in all app stores right now. And you're watching the Connect Network TV.
All right, Twin Cities. Well, another amazing show in the books. I hope you got something from today, like drink your water, okay? We need to get the drip. Stay hydrated, stay moisturized, all the things. You know, we just need all the things. And then check out Glow's events. He's going to be putting it down the week of Thanksgiving. That's Wednesday. I think it's November 24th. If you're in the city, make sure you get out there. If you're next, we need to know about you. And of course, we've got the Central Homecoming going down. Okay. And so many amazing people that have done such big things graduating from Central. Can you imagine us getting them all together right here on the CW on Natalie? Oh, well, it's happening. Okay. And we've just got to give a big shout out to our guy, Anthony. He books the best guests. So if you're interested in bringing your brand to television, you got to find Anthony so he can get you on the show. And we'll make it do what it do. For more tips, more information, or to be a part of our community calendar, just head to our website, theconnectonline.com. Hit us up and we will get you on the show.
And we will catch you back right here next week on Natalie. Peace.